The next portion is of flower. The study of flower is known as anthology. Study of flower, that is known as anthology. Anthology, that is the study of flower. Flower is modified shoot. Flower is modified shoot, means it is the part of stem, and we can say the flower is of stem that modify into the flower. So we can say flower is the modified shoot, and its function is of, that is, reproduction. The function of flower is of reproduction. Flower may be sessile, or pedicellate. Sessile means it is directly borne on the main branch, that is of sessile flower, and flower has its stalk, that is known as pedicel. अगर फ्लावर पे स्टॉक है तो उसको पेडिसिल कहेंगे, और अगर मेन ब्रांच पे फ्लावर लग रहा है डायरेक्टली, दैट इज ऑफ ससाइल फ्लावर. दिस इज द ससाइल फ्लावर एंड दिस इज पेडिसिलेट फ्लावर, and a leaves like structure which is present at the base of the flower, this is known as bract. This is known as bract. That is the small leaf like structure present at the base of the flower, that is known as bract. If this leaf like structure is present on the pedicel of the flower, suppose this is the flower and these leaf like structure present on the pedicel of the flower, that is known as bracteole. This is the bract, which is base of the pedicel of the flower, and this is bracteole present on the pedicel of the flower. Pedicel पे leaf like structure है दो, तो उसको bracteole कहेंगे, और जहां से leaf flower का pedicel अराइज हो रहा है वहां पे बेस में उसको कहते हैं bract. So this is bract and bracteole, and the tip of the flower that will be swollen, that known as thalamus. Swollen tip of the flower, tip of flower, swollen tip of flower, that is known as thalamus, or receptacle. This is, suppose this is flower, and here that board swollen portion where all the different part of the flower will be arranged, that swollen portion is known as thalamus. Means thalamus bear all the different part of the flower. Thalamus bear different part of the flower. Then next is of phyllotaxy. What is flower phyllotaxy? Flower phyllotaxy means that arrangement of flower is known as flower phyllotaxy or floral phyllotaxy. Floral phyllotaxy, that is arrangement of flower on the main branch or on inflorescence, that is floral phyllotaxy, that is of spiral. That means flower borne on the spiral form. Spiral form में अगर arrange होते हैं, arrange in spiral form. Spiral. Another one is cyclic. The flower arranged in whorls, cyclic manner. Whorls, that is of cyclic manner. So these are the two types of floral phyllotaxic. If they are arranged in spiral, and cyclic or in whorl form, that is known as whorl or cyclic phyllotaxy. Now, floral symmetry. Floral, just like animal symmetry, that we studied animal symmetry, that is of radial symmetry, bilateral symmetry, or say asymmetrical. In that animals can divided into equal half or not divided equal half, that is of in different types, that is radial. Suppose divided into two equal half from the any plane, that is radial, or bilateral from one plane, that is bilateral, or not divided, that is of asymmetrical. Like that here floral symmetry is there, that arrangement of floral leaves, arrangement of floral leaves, arrangement of floral leaves around the floral axis, around the floral axis determines symmetry. The arrangement of floral leaves, that is calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, that is the floral leaves. Around the floral axis, जो main axis के चारों तरफ किस तरह से arrange है, उसको अपन floral symmetry कह सकते हैं. It is of three types. The first one is of actinomorphic. Actinomorphic means the flower can be divided in equal two parts from any vertical plane. Suppose this is the flower. It can be divided any two equal parts from any vertical planes. This is known as actinomorphic symmetry. Floral can be divided into two equal parts from any plane, that is of actinomorphic symmetry. Example, mustard, brinjal, catharanthus, that is of actinomorphic. Another type of symmetry, that is of zygomorphic. That flower which can be divided into two parts from one plane. Only one plane, that is of zygomorphic or zygomorphic symmetry, we can say monosymmetric, that is of monosymmetric. And example, salvia and lathyrus. And third type of symmetry, that is of asymmetrical. Flower cannot divide it. into two parts from any plane. किसी भी प्लेन से दो पार्ट में डिवाइड नहीं किया जा सकता है, that is of asymmetrical opuntia. So that symmetry is of three types. Actinomorphic, that is of regular symmetry. Flower can be divided into two parts from any planes. That is, if we see such type of symmetry in the animals, we can say that is radial symmetry. और यहाँ पर actinomorphic symmetry कह सकते हैं. Zygomorphic, that flower can be divided into two parts from one plane, only one plane. In animals, that we can say bilateral symmetry, that is here. Zygomorphic, and third one is of asymmetrical. Flower cannot be divided into two equal parts from any planes. किसी भी plane से दो part में divide नहीं किया जा सकता, इसलिए उसको asymmetrical कह सकते हैं. That is example is of opuntia. Insertion of floral part. Insertion of flower part on thalamus. How the different part of the flower inserted or arise from the flower or from the thalamus of the flower, that is known as that can say types of flower. Depending upon the position of floral leaves on the flower, that is flower is of three types. Depending upon the position of flower leaves on the flower axis, that flower is of three types. First one is of hypogynous. Hypogynous means in hypogynous flower, ovary occupies highest position. Ovary occupies highest position. Highest, सबसे ऊपर होती है highest position on the thalamus. And thalamus is of thalamus. It is a type of convex. Convex type of thalamus is there. And stamen sepal and petal arise below the ovary. Suppose this is the ovary and here stamen is there. This is of petals and this is of sepals. तो सबसे हाईएस्ट पोर्शन पे कौन है? Highest position, that is of ovary is there, and below the ovary these stamen, then petals, and then sepals is there. Such type of flower is known as hypogynous flower. And ovary is of superior ovary. Superior ovary. Such type of ovary is known as superior ovary. Second type and example is Petunia brassica, that is of mustard. Petunia brassica and mustard, that is of hypogynous flower. Next type of flower is of perigynous. In perigynous condition, the margin of thalamus, grows upwards to form a cup. Called hypanthoddium. the margin of cup grow upward. That is just like this is the thalamus, its margin grow upward, and this cup is known as hyphenthodium, and ovary is located inside this concave thalamus. This is a concave thalamus, and ovary located in this. This is the ovary. This is the ovary. Ovary located in the center of concave thalamus. Concave thalamus, and in the floral part, originated from rim of the thalamus. Means this floral part from the rim of the, here this is the rim, and here from other floral part is of originated. Suppose these are the stamen, and this is the petals, and this is of sepals here. So these floral part originate from the lateral side of the ovary. So ovary is not completely inside the thalamus, not above the thalamus. In between is there, and such type of flower is known as perigynous, and the ovary which is present half present inside the thalamus, half outside the thalamus, and the ovaries of half superior. Ovaries of half और we can say half inferior, half superior कह सकते हैं या half inferior कह सकते हैं, because all the floral parts originate from the lateral side of the ovary, and ovary half inside the thalamus, half outside the thalamus, and the flower is of perigynous, and ovary is of half superior or half inferior ovary. And example, pisum, that is of pea plants. Pisum, rose and peach. These are the example of perigynous flower. And another type of flower, that is of epigynous. Third type of flower, that is known as epigynous. In epigynous flower, the margin of thalamus grow further. Margin of thalamus grows further, और ज्यादा मार्जिन ग्रो कर जाते हैं, एंड कंप्लीटली इनक्लोज ओवरी. Completely enclosed ovary. Margin, suppose this condition, these the thalamus margin grow upwards, and this is the thalamus margin grow upward, and this is the ovary, completely enclosed ovary. This is the ovary, and margin completely enclosed inside the ovary. And floral part originated above the ovary. यानी यहां हो जाते हैं फ्लोरल पार्ट ओवरी के ऊपर से निकलते हैं. दिस इज ऑफ स्टेमन्स, दिस इज ऑफ पेटल्स, एंड दिस इज ऑफ सेपल्स. This such type of condition, and this type of condition is known as inferior ovary. Ovary inferior. inferior means नीचे और superior means ऊपर. So inside the epigynous flower, ovary will be below in position and other part of the flower above the ovary. In epigynous condition, all the ovary is just in lowermost position and all the other floral part present above the ovary. That is epigynous flower, but ovary is below the other part. That's why it is known as inferior ovary. Ovary is completely enclosed inside the thalamus in epigynous. Perigynous में lateral position से निकलती है, so half superior half inferior. और hypogynous में that flower completely up means floral ovary is completely upper side and other floral part originate from below the ovary. That's why hypogynous flower and ovaries of superior. In hypogynous, superior ovary, perigynous, half superior, epigynous, inferior ovary is there. And if we see the example of epigynous flower, that is of Pyrus, that is apple, Pyrus apple, Cucurbita. Cucurbita is the example of inferior ovary. So these are the three types of flower present in the different families: hypogynous flower, perigynous flower and epigynous flower. In hypogynous flower, that superior ovary is there. Perigynous flower, half superior or half inferior ovary is there. In epigynous flower, that is inferior ovary is present. One more structure present on the pedicel of flower, that is known as bract. Suppose this main branch and this is the flower, and here a leaf-like structure is there. This leaf-like structure is known as bract. This is the leaf-like structure which is present at the base of the pedicel of flower or stalk of the flower, that is known as bract. If it is present, that is bracteate flower. If it is present, means that bract is there, that is bracteate flower. Bract is absent, that is ebracteate flower. Bract absent. Bract absent means bract is the small leaf-like structure which is present at base of the pedicel, that is of bract. If it is there, that is bracteate flower, or if it is absent, that is ebracteate flower.